She
What
does. I
you,
mean, like I said, I was fortunate to grow up in a Christian family and environment, and that's why I've often told you that I felt like my testimony was not as powerful or impacting because I mean, even my mom's dad, right, and my grandfather, I mean, we he grew up in the church and he kind of set the example for all of us and we all grew up going to church and involved and I got saved and baptized as a kid, right, as a young kid. So um you know there wasn't really ever a time when I felt like I was you know eh, didn't have Christ in my life. Not to say that I've not strayed or done things that that you shouldn't do as a Christian, but at the same time, there's I had that foundation that was built from a young child, and so yeah, I'm very blessed. I mean, I know that
yes.
my family is unique when we get together for Thanksgiving, and we can all pray, and there's not someone in my family that I feel like that I don't have the assurance of their salvation.
Kevin, I was forgetting while you were talking a little bit ago, being brought up in the church, and especially in the Baptist church, Hickory Grove Baptist. And all the years, let's say before you went to college, were you ever encouraged to write out your testimony or frame it or put it in a kind of concise form?
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's been, like, different Sunday school classes or whatever we've, through, I mean, it's been different occasions. I know that we've, been asked to write out our testimony and, so yeah, I mean, I don't know where I have mine written out. I don't know. I don't have it, but I mean, again, it was just, that, as a kid, I grew up, like I said, going to church, and then I was at the time going to Wilson Grove Baptist Church there in Mint
Oh,
Hill.
oh yeah, I
And at
remember.
Wilson Grove Baptist Church, during the summertime, we'd always attend Vacation Bible School. And so it was one of those, times where we had attended Vacation Bible School. And, of course, they asked, hey, would you like to accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior? And I did, as an 8-year-old. And then I got baptized at Wilson Grove Baptist. So, like so I said, it's kind of like just our whole family used to go to Wilson Grove Baptist. I've got a lot of family in the Mint Hill area. And, and so we just, I mean, it was like my grandparents went there, my parents went there, my cousins went there, my aunts and uncles went there, other people that we knew went there. And so, growing up, we all went there.
Yeah.
Right. And so, um, it was just, a family thing and just something. Yeah. I wanted to accept Jesus. I wanted him to be my Lord and Savior. So it's not a lengthy testimony. It's not as like uh, I'd say impactful or maybe powerful like Jeff's would be, but that's just my testimony. And I often felt like, well, I really don't have a great testimony, right, because of that, right? And I know I think even maybe Mark Middleberg or others might have said, well, that's not bad. It's okay. But that's what I have. That's my testimony. It wasn't like I had a tremendous experience or was turning away from like this terrible life that I or something, and and because I accepted Jesus when I was a kid, and like I said, my whole family just growing up in church, and I just thought that's what you did, and so my testimony, I don't feel like has a lot to necessarily write out, but that's my testimony.
Doesn't it go back?
Kevin, I want to interrupt you, Jim. Kev, you got to write that out because that when I listen to that, I'm in tears
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I just I wish I'd had that testimony and hadn't had the testimony that I would share. But wow, to have a family behind you that look after you, that took you to church, that you grew up with, that is the testimony, brother. That is the testimony. That is
Yes.
a testimony that Christ lives and works in families today, and
Yes.
that's a testimony to be so blessed with, so proud of.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, just all the more love for your father as he joins the Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.